Okay, I think I'll start. Namo namas sarvebhyah. Greetings to all of you. Sanskrita bhasha shikshane bhavatam hardam swagatam. A heartfelt welcome to you all for the Sanskrit learning. This class will be about Sanskrit alphabet. Saraswati namastubhyam Varde Kamarupani Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Okay. So what is language? Letters, when put together to intelligently express thoughts and feeling, is called a word. A group of words form a sentence, and when sentences put together so that another may understand what one wishes to express, then becomes a language. In Sanskritam, a letter is called aksharam, and plural of aksharam is aksharani, group of letters. So a group of letters forms a word, which is called a padam. And plural of padam is padani. Group of words form a sentence, which is called vakyam. And the plural of vakyam is vakyani. And then group of sentences forms the bhasha. Alphabet in Sanskritam is called varnamala. As I discussed in the last class, Sanskrit is a sound-based language. Unlike English, where, for example, the symbol C is pronounced in a number of different ways, in words like cat, city, charming, or it is silent in czar. In Sanskrit, there is a perfect one-to-one correspondence between what is written and what is pronounced. Any script can be used for Sanskrit as long as this one-to-one correspondence between the letter and the sound is maintained. The most commonly used script for Sanskrit is called Devanagari. For those unfamiliar with the Devanagari script, the International Transliteration is a guide to proper pronunciation of the Sanskrit letters. For example, the vowels are transliterated as, are written as these. Transliteration table is given in my 2 books. So Devanagari, all the letters in the Devanagari script originates from these 5 places in the mouth. So the place of sound articulation. So number of letters come from the throat, and they are called kantiyaha, guttural. Then a group of letters are pronounced through the palate or talu, and they are called talavyaha or palatals. Then a group of letters are pronounced from the roof of the mouth, and they are called murdhanyaha, cerebral. Then a group of letters are pronounced from the tooth, and they are called dantyaha, dental. And finally, from the lip, and they are called oshtayaha, labial. So a vowel is called a swaraha. So what does a swaraha mean? Swayam rajite iti swaraha. That which shines or can be pronounced on its own without the help of any other letter is swaraha. There are 13 vowels. They are divided into simple vowels and diphthongs. Combination of 2 simple vowels. Diphthongs are combination of 2 simple vowels. Every simple vowel except one has a short and a long form. So simple vowels are grouped into short vowels, and they are called hrisvaha. and they are a, e, u, r, and l. The long vowels are called dirgha, and they are a, e, u, and r. R doesn't have a long form. Then there are 4 diphthongs, a, I, o, and au, and these are also long. So in total, there are 13 vowels. The blue ones are the simple vowels, and the one represented in pink are the diphthongs. So a, e, u, r, l, a, I, o, au. So what are the point of articulation of the vowels? The vowels a and a are pronounced from the throat, So they are the gutturals. Vowels e and e, the sound comes from the palatal. E, right? Then the r and r are pronounced from the roof of the mouth. R is the dental, and u and u are pronounced from the lips, and are called oshthayaha. The vowel a and I are combination of the simple vowels a and e. So a plus e, the sound becomes a, and they are called guttural plus palatal, because a is a guttural and e is a palatal, and they are called kanthatalu. The diphthong o and au are combination of a and u, so they are guttural plus labial and are called kanthostham. So let us look at the vowel picture chart. A, ashvaha. The sound is ashvaha, meaning horse. Ajaha, meaning goat. A, akashaha, meaning sky. Atma, meaning self. I, ishuhu, arrow. Idam, this. Long e, mragaha, meaning wolf. Ishvaraha, Lord. U is for urgaha, snake. I'm going through this because I want you to be familiar with the right pronunciation of these vowels. Uma is another name for Parvati. Urna, meaning wool. Urmihi, meaning wave. Rishihi, sage. Rinam, meaning depth. There are no words which start with r and r. And then the diphthongs, ekam, meaning one. Eva, meaning only or just. Aravataha, I is Indra's elephant. O, om, oshtha, lip. Au, aushadhi, herb or medicine. Aushniam, meaning heat. A consonant in Sanskritam is called vyanjanam. So, parena swarena vyajyate iti vyanjanam, meaning that which manifests with the help of a succeeding swaraha is vyanjanam. So, a vyanjanam is written with a halanta, a slanted line at the bottom. And it is very hard to pronounce a consonant by itself. It will be like, right? You cannot pronounce it. So to facilitate the pronunciation of the consonants, the vowel a is added after each consonant. So for example, k plus a is ka. K plus a is ka. So there are in total 33 consonants. and they are k, k, g, gh, ng, ch, ch, j, jh, ny, t, th, d, dh, ran, t, th, d, dh, na, pa, pa, ba, bha, ma, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha. This is a table of consonants, and the consonants, there are two things involved. One is how much effort will be needed to pronounce a consonant, and where is the sound or is coming from. So in terms of pratna, there are these 25 consonants which are in blue. They are pronounced when there is a complete contact of the organs of speech. Then this set of consonants are when there's only slightly contact, and then these one highlighted in green when there is slightly open. Further, the consonants are divided into hard consonants and soft consonants. And again, further, these are divided into non-aspirate and aspirate. So let us take this group of consonants, these 5 consonants. They are coming from the throat. So, and then here, k and k are the hard consonants. G, gh, ng are the soft consonants. This is a nasal. Here the sound is coming from the nose. Now, k and k is a aspirate. Aspirate means more air is coming out. So k, k, g, gh. You notice the more air is coming out. These group of consonants are also called ka vargah, because ka is the first of the class. So now the next group of consonants, they are coming from the palatal. Ch is a non-aspirate, ch is aspirate, j, jh, ny. So this is a nasal. These 2 are hard, these 3 are soft. And this group of consonants are also called cha vargah, because cha is the first of the class. The next group is ta, tha, da, dha, ra. Again, the same classification. These 2 are hard, these 3 are soft, and this is nasal. And they are also called ta vargah. So if you say ka vargah, that means these 5 consonants. Cha vargah means these 5 consonants, and ta vargah means these consonants. Then comes the dentals, again, ta, tha, da, dha, na. And then the labials, which is pa vargah, pa, ha, ba, bha, ma. Then these are called the semi-vowels. They are soft. Ya, ra, la, va. The green ones are, this is the sibilants, sh, sh, sa, and they are hard. These are hard consonants. And ha is a soft consonant. The only thing which is very important for you to remember is that which consonants are hard and which are soft, because this will be used when we are going to do the visarga and the consonant sandhi. So these 2, the first 2, these are hard consonants, and the sibilants are hard consonants. The rest of them are soft consonant and these are nasal. So again, the first two, these ones are hard consonants. These, and this are soft consonant, and these are hard consonants. So this is something to remember, which we will be used later.
And Yara, Lava are also soft consonants?
Yeah, they are soft, yeah. The like ka, kha, cha, 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 ta, tha, ta, tha, pa, pa, and the siblings, sha, sha, sa. These are the hard and the rest of them are all soft.
What's the difference in aspirate?
I don't know how to get rid of this panel from the top anyway. So conventionally, letters in Sanskrit are also referred by adding a kara at the end. So the vowel a is also referred as akara. A is referred as akara. E as ikara. E as ikara. U as ukara, and so on. Same way with the consonants. K is kakara. K is kakara. But please note that R is referred as refa, not a rakara. So as I have mentioned before, letters when put together to intelligently express thoughts and feeling is called a padam, or a word. So for example, let us take the word adhyapakah, meaning a male teacher. Now adhyapakah consists of vowels, consonants, and you see it consists of a visarga. These two dots are called visarga. So adhyapakah consists of akara, adhakara, yakara, akara, pakara, akara, kakara, and then akara plus a visarga, right? Now, visarga, the preceding letter is always a vowel. A consonant cannot have a visarga, following it. So what is a visarga? So the visarga takes the sound of a hakara plus the vowel before the visarga. So here in adhyapakah, the vowel is a. So when you are pronouncing this, the ending sound should be ha. Adhyapakah, balah, krishna, and so on. Now again, if you look at this, these letters, you see two things here. You see these vowels, right? This vowel is in the beginning, and then you see a vowel following a consonant, like a is following the consonant y, a is following p, here a is following k. So in some here, the ya and a, when a vowel is following a consonant, they are not written as two separate letters. Here the a is replaced by a symbol which is a long line towards the right of the letter. So here ya plus a, ya. So here this a is replaced by a long line towards the right. But if it is in the beginning, then it remains as it is. Now, again, if you look at these letters, you see something else. You have a, the, and again a y. There is no vowel between a dhakara and a yakara. This is called a conjunct consonant, when there is no vowel between two consonants or two or more. So here, this conjunct consonant, this is a conjunct consonant. Again, this is not written as two, like it is not written the and ya, it is written as the, it is written as here. So here the vertical line of this dhakara is dropped. And conjunct consonants are written in, different conjuncts are written differently. Then there is another thing which is called anuswara. In many words, you see a dot above the letter. Poonam Agarwal raised hand. You have a question?
Yes, Kumudji, should I ask right now or should I wait until at the
I
end?
think it would be nice if you wait.
Okay.
All right. So kumbha, there is this dot above the letter. This is called a anuswara. And this is a nasal sound represented by the dot above the letter. So in a word, there are 4 things which we are going to talk in a little bit more detail. One is the visarga and how they are pronounced. The other is the vowel following a consonant. Vowel following a consonant. And then conjunct consonants and then anuswara. So in Sanskrit, a consonant followed by a vowel, as I mentioned before, is not represented by writing the symbols of the 2 separate letters. Instead, it is represented by a combination of the consonant symbol and an abbreviated form of the vowel. So thus, each vowel is represented by 2 symbols. One that represents the vowel when it is at the beginning of a word or stands alone, and one that is added to a consonant when the vowel follows that consonant. For example, look at this word, akashaha. Now, akashaha has an a k, a, sh, a, and a visarga. So this a is at the beginning. So it is left alone. It is not changed. But this a, which is following k, is changed into a symbol, which is a long line. In the word ichhati, again, E is at the beginning, so it remains as E, but this E is following a consonant th, so it is replaced by a symbol like this, which is a vertical line and a little semicircle on the top. So here in ichhati, you see this E is written as this. In the word guruhu consists of a g, u, r, u, and a visarga. This g plus u is written as g with a little nook at the bottom. So this is the this is the form of the like u is replaced by a like this nook here. But if there is an r plus u, it is written differently. It is not written like this. It has a little thing here. And similarly, r plus long u is written as ru, like this symbol. Oops, sorry. All right. Mm-hmm. Where? Here. So here, this column contains all the vowels. And this column contains, highlighted in yellow, all the symbols where these vowels are replaced by. So k plus a is k, and nothing changes, only this halanta is dropped. A is replaced by this symbol. So k plus a is ka. So for example, in atma, this a remains as it is, but the last long a is replaced by this symbol. E is replaced by this symbol. So K plus E is written as ki, and here in iti, you see this symbol here, right? Long E is the same as short E, but it is towards the right. So K plus E is ki, like in Sita. So the Sita has a long E and it is this symbol. K plus U is ku. So U is written as this. And long U is written as this. So here this goes towards the left and this is towards the right on the bottom of the letter. So in the word Madhusudanaha, dha has a long U, Madhu, and sa has a long U, su, Madhusudanaha. Madhusudana is another name for Lord Krishna. Sudanaha means destroy or kill, and Madhu was a demon. So one who killed the demon, Madhu, is called Krishna. So Madhusudanaha. Ra, K plus Ra is written with this symbol, Kra. Like you see this semicircle. Krishna here, this Kra. A, K plus A is K. It has a long line at the top. Keshavaha. Like on the K, you see this long line. Another name for Lord Krishna. I, K plus I is written with these two lines on top. Sadaiva, like the will have these two lines. Then O is written like this. K plus O is ko, moksha. So O is represented by this symbol. And au, K plus au is cow, and it is represented this with two lines on top. It takes some time. If you're not familiar that much with the Devanagari, it will take some time to get familiar with these symbols. Now, Visarga. Visarga is the two dots after a word and takes the sound of the consonant h plus the swara before the Visarga. For example, in the word Ramaha, the vowel, the swara before the Visarga is the vowel a. So the pronunciation of the Visarga will be a h plus a ha sound in the end. So Ramaha, Krishnaha, Shivaha, right? In the word Harihi, the vowel before the Visarga is E. So the pronunciation of the Visarga will be a he sound. Harihi, Ratrihi, Guruhu. The vowel before the Visarga is U. So the pronunciation of the Visarga will be the hu sound in the end. Guruhu, Shishuhu, Vanaraha. Here the vowel before the Visarga is long a. So the pronunciation of the Visarga will be a ha sound in the end. This is very important because I have seen folks not pronouncing the Visargas right. So Ramaha, Harihi, Guruhu, Vanaraha. Anuswaraha is the nasal sound represented by the dot above the letter. There is a very important Anuswara Sandhi, which is a consonant Sandhi, and which we all should know. So the Sandhi says that when a makara is the last letter of the word and is followed by another word beginning with a consonant, then the makara converts into a dot and places itself above the previous letter. So let us look at this sentence. Aham balika. Aham is a pronoun. It means I. Balika means girl. So aham balika means I am a girl. Now, aham ends in a m or a makara. And it is followed by a b, consonant b, which is or bakara. So this ma converts into a dot and places itself above the letter h. So aham balika is written with a dot over h. So it's pronounced the same way, aham balika, but it is written this way. Now, if the makara is at the end of a sentence, it does not become an anuswara. So for example, in the sentence, balakaha aham, that balaka means boy. Balakaha aham meaning I am a boy. Now here it is at the end of the sentence. So this makara remains as it is. This sandhi you will see all the time. It is a very, very important sandhi. Now you must have seen like words like shankaraha is also written as shankaraha, like a dot here, or shantaha as a dot here. So here, like for example, in shantaha, na is the nasal, and this nasal converts into a anuswara. So anuswara is the nasal of the consonant immediately following it. For example, the consonant ta, this group, the nasal is na. Here, kumbha, in this group, the nasal is the makara. So these are all converted into a anuswara. Okay, now we're going to talk about conjunct consonants. In words, two or more consonants can come together before a vowel sound. In Sanskrit, as many as 5 consonants can come together in this way. This combination of 2 or more consonants is called a conjunct consonant. So for example, atma. Atma consists of a, ta, ma, and a. Here between takara and a makara, there is no vowel. So this is a conjunct consonant. We've seen these examples before. And here, when it is written, the vertical line of ta is dropped here. So it is just written like this, ta and a ma. In this word, aushniyam, here, there are 3 consonants, sh, ra, and ya. And in all these 3, there is no vowel. So this is all 3, this is a conjunct consonant. And the way it is written is that this vertical line of shakara is dropped, vertical line of ra is dropped, and ya plus a becomes ya. So this is the way it is written. In the word swasthyam, there are 2 conjuncts. One is sakara and a vakara, sa and a va. Again, there is no vowel here. So the vertical line of sa is dropped and it is written like this. And here, the vertical line of sa is dropped, of tha is dropped, and it is these 3. There is no vowel, and this is a conjunct. So a certain amount of familiarity of conjunct consonants is a must, but a mastery of all possible conjunct consonants, we can wait. Like we don't have to learn all of them. Most of the conjunct consonants can be divided into 5 groups in the way we write them. So let us see what these 5 groups are. The first one is that some part of the first consonant is dropped. So for example, in rajyam, this vertical line is dropped. We have seen, a couple of examples before. Pustakam, again, the vertical line of sa is dropped. The group 2 is that the second consonant is placed below the first consonant. So for example, in vidya, the and y is a conjunct consonant. So y is written below the, like the, and then this is y. Vidya, Ganga, the second gakara is written below. Now, conjunct consonants with r are formed differently. When r is the first member of the conjunct consonant, the symbol for r is placed above the second member. So, for example, in Arjuna, you have a, r, j, u, no, and with a visarga. So here, this is the conjunct consonant, r and j. So here, r is before, is the first member. So this r is written like this. Right? It is written like this over the j. In dharma, dha, ra, ma, and here this is the conjunct. And since this is the first member, it is written like a nook over the consonant ma. So if the refa is the first member, then it goes on the top. If it is the second member, then it is written as a line below the first member. So for example, in the word kramaha, so you have kakara, refa, and here this is the second member. So this is written as a line beside the vowel consonant k. In the word pranamaha, again, pakara and refa, this is the conjunct, and this is being the second member, it is written as a line here. Okay. Now, group 4. Group 4 says that the conjunct consonant with sh or a shakara as the first member have a special symbol for sh, when the consonant that follows is la, lakara, vakara, refa, chakara, and a nakara. So here, if shakara is followed by any of these symbols, this shakara is written like this. Like it's written like this. So for example, in the word vishlesha, which means separation, the conjunct is this one, sh and l, right? And this sh is written as this, like this. And the following l is kind of written like this. So this will become your, this is the way it is written here, vishlesha. In ashvaha, you have this as your conjunct, sh and a v. So again, it is written like this, and the v is written like this, right? Ashvaha. If it is followed by a refa, then you write like this, and then you put a slanted line. You put a slanted line. So Shri, meaning wealth. Pashchimaha. Here, this shakara is followed by a chakara, sh and a ch. So you write sh as like this, and this ch you write below, like this way. Pashchimaha, west. Prashnaha, again, sh is replaced by this, and na is written here. But in Pashya, here, this is the conjunct, but the shakara is followed by a yakara, which is none of these letters. So the vertical line of sh is dropped, and it is written like this. Some special forms of commonly used conjunct consonants are given below. One is the combination of k and sh. kakara and a shakara. If this is a conjunct, then it is written like this. Okay, and for example, in the word raksha, so raksha is ra, a, ka, sha, and a. So this conjunct is written as this way. Or in like dharmakshetre, kurukshetre, like here you see this. The other one is the conjunct of ja and ya. So this is written as ja. So like this is the way it is written. So jnanam. Then ta and ra is written like this. Tra, netram, right here. So netram has a na, a, ta, ra, and this combination is written as this, netram. Right. Then there you have seen like these single vertical line and two vertical lines. So this is called a dandaha, and it is at the end of a sentence or one section of a verse. And the two lines are the end of the verse or a paragraph. There are no other punctuation marks in Sanskrit. Like these are the only two symbols which are used. Okay, correct pronunciation. So in Sanskrit, each letter has a unique sound and is pronounced. For Hindi-speaking folks, including me, have a tendency not to pronounce the ending short a. Like in Hindi, we pronounce Ram, Ramayan, Krishna, Shiv. Even they have a in the end, we don't pronounce it. This is okay in Hindi, but not in Sanskrit. And I am still, still struggle. I still make mistakes. So this is for, especially for Hindi speaking folks, this is, you have to watch for it so that you pronounce the ending a sound. Pronunciation of the visarga. This again is very important, like Ramaha, her sound in the end, he sound in harihi, hu sound in guruhu, aha sound in vanaraha. Then the pronunciation of sibilants, sh, sa, and so sh as in Shiva, Ra as in Krishna, and Sa as in Saraswati. Now, two conjunct consonants, sometimes people make mistakes. For example, ja. Ja is ja and ya. So it is jnanam. In Hindi, we pronounce as jnanam, jnanam. There is no ga sound here. So that is wrong. It is a ja and a ya sound. So it's not pronounced as jnanam, it is jnanam. The other one is this one, like ka and a shakara. So raksha, it is not pronounced as raksha. Like in Hindi, we pronounce as raksha, kshetra. So it is a ka and a sha sound, raksha. You hear the ka and a sha sound, raksha. Okay, so this ends this. I'm going to end this class with an analysis of a very famous verse from Bhagavad Gita. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata amyutthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. This is verse number 7 from chapter 4. So in order to understand the meaning of this verse, we do a sandhi vicheda. So yada, yada, hi dharmasya. No sandhi here, right? There's no, like if you look at the ending words, ending letters and the beginning letters, there is no sandhi. Glanir bhavati, there is a sandhi here. Glanir bhavati is made up of two words, glanihi and bhavati, bharata. Then amyutthanam adharmasya. So this amyutthanam adharmasya is amyutthanam adharmasya. Here, the makara is followed by a vowel a. So this will become ma plus a will become ma here. Now, tadatmanam, again, it's made up of two words, tada and atmanam. Srijamyaham is made up of two words, srijami and aham. Here, this makara is followed by a consonant sa. So this becomes an anuswara, right? Remember the anuswara sandhi? So this will become a dot on top of na. Here, aham, it also ends with a makara, but it is at the end of the verse, so it doesn't change into an anuswara, it remains as makara. So glanihi bhavati, this is a visarga sandhi. This visarga is replaced by a refa. Don't worry about this, we are going to study in more detail, but this is a visarga sandhi. And this ra, and there is this bha, like bha, and since this is the first member, it places itself on the top. Tada atmanam. Here, tada means then. So now tada is tad and a. And so it ends with the vowel a. Atmanam begins with the vowel a. So there is closeness between these two vowels, and there is also a change. So these two a's become a long a. So, and this so this the and a becomes da here. So this tada atmanam after sandhi becomes tadatmanam. Atmanam means myself, self, right? Srijami aham. Now srijami ends with the vowel e. Aham, it starts with the vowel a. So again, there is a closeness, and this e is replaced by a consonant ya. This is a sandhi which we talked in the last class, ikoyanaschi sandhi. So here, ya and a becomes ya, and this srijami aham after sandhi is srijamyaham. Srijami means create, or here means I bring into being. Aham is a pronoun and it means I. There are two anuswara sandhis which we looked, this makara becoming an anuswara and this remaining as it is. So yada means whenever. He means indeed. Dharmasya means right living. Amyutthanam means increase. Adharmasya, wrong living. So in Sanskritam, if you add a in the beginning, it means a negation. So dharmasya is right living and adharmasya means wrong living. So the meaning of the verse is, O Bharata. Bharata is the descendants of the King Bharat. So the Pandus are the descendants of King Bharat. So Bharata also means Arjuna. O Arjuna, whenever there is decline in right living and increase in wrong living, then I bring myself, I means Lord Krishna, bring myself into being, meaning assume a physical body. Okay, so there will be homework. The PDF link of the slides and the homework answers will be provided to check your work. They will all be loaded on the AVC website and also on the YouTube channel. Next class will be on building blocks of the Sanskrit language. And now we see what, go into question and answer. So let me see what are the questions. aspirate and non-aspirate. Okay. Let me go through this. What namaste? Okay, there were, okay. Let me go through that slide. Here, non-aspirate means alprana, like it, you just pronounce it, and aspirate means more air, like ka, ka. You know, if you put your two hands together, you will feel the air. Ka. So non-aspirate is alprana, like just ka, ka. More air should come out. Ga, ga, right? Then this cha, this is an aspirate. Cha, ha, like you could hear the difference in the sound. The cha, ja, then ta, da, ha, da, ha, ba. So these are all the aspirate, and these are the non-aspirate.
Thank you. Okay.
Any more questions?
Yeah, one.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, go ahead. I think you unmute yourself, or there's another question. Can you please explain the concept of kara again? What is the difference between a letter and a consonant? A consonant is just a letter could be either a vowel or a consonant, right? So letter could be one of those. So the letters are divided into two groups, vowels and consonants. So the vowels are a, e, and so on. Let me go through here, this graph here. So these are the vowels. This is also a letter. So these are vowels, and this is also a letter. And then these are the consonant, which is also a letter.
So what is the role Kara is playing? Like
Kara is another way, because the consonant by themselves are difficult to pronounce. It is just another way. Either you could say a, or you could say akara. It's just another way of saying these letters. Like,
oh, I got it. Okay.
so you could say like ka itself, its consonants are difficult. So kakara, kakara is just another way of referring to these letters.
Got it. Thank you.
Car, I think car in Sanskrit means sound. So the particular letter that is sounding is akar and kakar and khakha.
Maybe I don't know this thing, but yeah. So like you just add kara. It is just another way to refer to a letter. Like akara means a. Akara is the letter a, and so on.
And ma'am, in this shlok that you have just recited, I think, pardon me, the word is not amyuthanam, the word is abhyuthanam.
Oh, let me see.
It's bha.
Sorry, let me
It's
see.
not ma, it's bha.
Oh, is
Yada
it
yada hi
abhyuthanam? You're
dharmasya
right. You're right.
Glanir bhavati bharata.
Here it is a mistake. You're correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This is abhyuthanam.
Welcome.
Yeah. Here it is a typo error. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Here it is right. Here it is a typo error. And I was reading this. So yeah, you're right. It's abhyuthanam.
And then the conjunction sandhi that you have just taught, the rules, the groups, 5 groups that you have taught, are these are all these sandhis occur in the Vyanjan sandhi section or the Swar sandhi section?
No, like here, there are 3 kinds of sandhi: swara sandhi, vowel sandhi, visarga sandhi, and consonant sandhi. So a sandhi which happens between the vowels is called a vowel sandhi. right? A sandhi which is happens to a visarga, either in a visarga sandhi, either the visarga is dropped or it is changed to some other letter. So this is visarga sandhi. So here, these two are vowel sandhi, and this is a visarga sandhi. The anuswara sandhi is because that is happening between two consonants, a makara followed by a consonant. So it is a vyanjanam, it's a consonant sandhi.
Kumud, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Why is there a visarga? What is the function of the visarga?
That comes from Panini, like visarga is, see, let me see. It like how, in the next class, we are going to learn how is this word formed?
Mhm,
How is Rama formed?
mhm.
And there you will see why there is a visarga, like why visarga comes into play.
Okay.
Means
I get it in today's
the
class.
next class will be that, well, how are these word forms? Like, why is it Guruhu? Why it is Harihi? Like, what is
why
the
is it-
reasoning behind it?
Yeah.
And that will explain in the.
Like in Hindi, it would just be Rama or Hari or
Yeah,
Guru.
that is all coming.
Okay.
Which is all coming. That is a very good explanation why it is so.
Thank you.
We
So
need
these
one more
slides will be available on the Sanskrit.
Yeah, it will be available both on the website, and also when I load the video on the description section, the link will be given.
Thank you.
And there will be homework, so spend some time on the homework.
So
And
what is
some
the
questions I have made it a little difficult, so let's see. But
So
the
you just wanted-
answers are given, so you could check.
Do you want to explain the homework a little bit, or you would just want us to get it?
I could explain the homework if you
Can I
give
ask a
me
question before we go, please?
Yeah, let me see
the questions
how will I
before.
do it.
Okay.
Ma'am, do one thing. It's a
See,
small
it is a
suggestion.
Word document. I don't know how. Can we can we share a Word document?
Yeah, you can share a Word document.
You can share it in the WhatsApp group, ma'am.
You can? Okay, so give me so you have to stop sharing this and share another document then?
I think so. I've
So
seen
can you
people
share a
share an
PDF
extra.
document?
That's right. You can unshare this.
Okay,
When you share, you can share the
and
Word
then I
document.
share,
Yeah, so
okay,
same
so let
thing.
me go where it is. Okay, where do I go here? Files. How do I, okay, where will it be? Microsoft? Google Drive? No.
You should open it first.
How?
So
How
just
do I
copy the file on
go?
your desktop and then share it from your desktop.
Yeah, but do I have to get here? Here, okay, I can go here. Okay, homework. Alphabet. Okay, now I share this. Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so first one is like it is on this Maheshwara Sutra. So I have asked you to find the pratyahara, which list all the simple vowels, all the diphthongs, hard consonants, and so on. So for example,
I
like
want to
all
see
the
your-
diphthongs will be
I want
in
to
the
opening-
pratyahara.
I don't see your document.
No,
Are
no.
other people seeing the document?
No, it is still opening the file. Basically, it is showing an
Yeah.
Oh, I
hourglass.
haven't shared it with you?
No,
No.
you just see
No,
your.
Kumudji,
Drive.
you have to open it first and then share and click that file and then again say share.
So I stopped.
You open alphabet file.
Now this thing, and I
Computer.
open it now, right?
Okay, but do you see that yourself?
Yeah,
I
now
can
we
see it myself, but can you see it?
Yeah,
Now we can
Okay.
see. We can see.
Yeah, now
Now we
go
can
to
see.
share.
Okay.
At the bottom says screen.
So
We are
can you
able to
see
see.
this PDF file?
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
Yeah, we
so
can
the
see.
question is that this one set of questions are on these sutras. So
My
I've
show.
asked you to list all the pratyaharas, that all what are the semi-vowels, sibilants, and so on. So this is all. It's very easy. Then I have asked you to list the so I just want you to get what are the hard, soft, and so on.
Mhm.
Then you have the answers are given. Then is on all these, like if you have these letters, what will be the word? So you get a feeling that what are the conjunct and so on. The next set is, this is the answer. Then it is on sandhi. Like for example, if you look at these three sentences, aham pustakam pathati, and if you just shovel the words around, you will see how the sandhi changes.
Mhm.
So that will be a nice exercise. And then this sandhi. So here, these ones are a little, for example, let me show you here. Like, for example, if you have a sentence, aham asti adhyapakah, this is what the word becomes. Like this, a little. So this might take you a little while to figure it out. Right, like for example, let's look at this word. Aham adhyapika asti means I am a teacher. So now here, makara is followed by an a. So the vowel is following a makara. So this is it is not a sandhi. It is just this ma and a becomes a ma, right? Then here, ka and a, this is a sandhi. So this will become a sandhi, right? So like this might, take you a while to kind of figure it. But if you go word by word, it is not that difficult. But this will give you a very, practice of all what we have learned. So these are just the sentences where you, apply the anuswara sandhi and the sandhis you have learned.
This is all
For
to be done in
example,
one
this
week?
mahavakya, aham brahma asmi, it is aham brahmasmi. So how does it become brahmasmi, right? Or tattvamasi. Like
Kumaji, number
tvam and
2.
asi combines and so on.
This whole thing to be done in 1 week, Kumaji?
Yeah, so you have, 7 days to work.
This looks like several hours worth of work. Okay.
Kumaji, I have a question on
Sure.
number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2, if you open the, go to number 2.
Your
On this.
voice is not clear, Arvind.
Oh, number 2, if you go,
In the
Yeah.
homework.
no, in the same one, in this list number 2, yeah.
This one.
Yeah, this is something you haven't yet taught, right?
No, you have done it. See, look at this one you have done, right? Ma followed by an a becomes ma, right?
Yeah.
So you have ahmasti adhyapakah. Now there is a ekoyan sandhi here, like this ends in e followed by a dissimilar vowel a, so e will become ya. So that's what I'm saying, like that's why you don't have to do it. But like if you are, adventurous enough, you could, do it.
No, but that rule you haven't taught yet. That's what I'm
Last
saying.
time, I think we
I
taught
mentioned in class 1 a little bit of
Yeah.
ekoyan. So again,
Ekoyan.
that's why I've highlighted you don't have to do it. when we
Oh,
will
okay.
discuss the rules in detail, you will do it. But, like I have mentioned in a couple of examples, so that's why you could just leave it like this. You don't have to do this step.
Okay, Kumuji, one question. Does aham mean I am or just I? Aham means just
It's I am.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
So jami aham, but it depends, but essentially it is I am, like aham gachami, I am going or I go. See, like
But see,
suppose you
if
have
you
a
see-
sentence, aham gachami. So either you can say I go or I am going.
Oh, I
In
see.
Sanskrit, you use the same. There's
Because if
no
you say,
difference.
Aham Brahma Asmi means
Yeah, so
Asmi
I
is
am Brahman.
Yeah, but then it is Asmi is am.
Asmi is am. Like
Aham is I.
Asmi is not necessary. You could just say Aham Brahma. Then it implies Aham Brahma Asmi.
I see. Okay.
So sometimes aham is just I, sometimes it is I am, sometimes if you add asmi, like the nice example was aham gachami, I go, or you say I am going.
I see. And also about the word gna, I always hear in lectures and shlokas, gnani.
Which one?
The word gna,
Nya.
jna.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Nya.
Yeah.
Jnani.
Yeah, but
Jnani.
isn't it commonly referred to as gnani?
Yeah, that's
in
what I'm
Hindi-
saying. But
in
if you
Hindi-
look at the conjunct, there is no g sound, right? It is a conjunct between j and a y.
Yeah,
So
but
where is this g sound coming? It shouldn't be there.
So,
So
ga
the
sound is in
pronunciation
Hindi.
is jya.
no, but even
not
like in
gya.
shlokas,
Gnani.
Gnani Bhakta is my favorite. That shloka, I forget which chapter it is. But even I've never heard Swamiji's or anybody say Jnani. Everybody says Gnani, Gyani.
In Hindi, they would say
It's,
Jnani, but in
Hindi,
Sanskrit, they
you
would say
say
Jnani.
gya. But
In
actually,
Hin-
there is
actually,
no g sound. So
Yeah.
the way I've been taught is it should be jya, like jyani, jyani. It's like you have to be,
I see.
yeah.
Okay.
It's the improper form that is being used in Hindi actually. They have, just for the sake of speaking it, no one can pronounce Jia properly in Hindi, so they have made it Gya. But the original word is Jia, only Ja plus no,
Yeah.
Jia.
Yeah,
It's the
that's what I'm saying.
Jian,
Like
word is
the
Jian.
conjunct, if you look at the combination, there is no g coming in, right? There is no g. So it is jya. But you are right, Panna. Like I have also heard, in chanting, it is pronounced sometimes as jya, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think, Kumuji, what we hear is more people saying Jnani, not Jnani. In Hindi,
Yeah,
yes, they will say Jnani, but in Sanskrit, they're not saying Jnani. They mostly we've heard people pronounce it Jnani, and I don't know if that is the wrong pronunciation and it should be
Like-
Jnani.
The way, like if you look at the construct, right? It is a j and a y, right? So
Yeah.
it should be jyani, but I think the people, you pronounce it in
Not easy to
Jnani.
say Jnani, so probably it's easier to say Jnani.
This is a something like I have difficulty with it too. Like but definitely Gyani is wrong. I don't think Gyani is the correct.
And even more than Jnani, the word Jnanam, which should be Jnanam in Hindi, will be Jnanam, right? Is the right. So I think this word is not easy.
This is a difficult word. Yeah. Like I have also heard it pronounced as Jnanam, like, so.
Okay, great class.
Thank you.
All
No.
right.
Thank you, ma'am.
A lot to remember and lot to
Yeah.
digest.
Yeah, it's a this is something which slowly, like if you're not familiar with Devanagari, then it takes a long time, right? Like all these different symbols and all that. But
So
No,
do you have to
I'm-
submit the homework, Kumuji?
no, you
Okay.
have to correct yourself.
Okay.
I'm super familiar with Devanagari, but a lot of these the nomenclature of the words like Anuswara, Anutata, you know it,
It's
but
not,
not
and also
exactly.
this division, which is
Yeah.
not in Hindi.
Yes.
Hard,
exactly.
soft, and all.
Yes.
And that is very important when we are going to do consonant and visarga sandhi. It's very important because,
And- And most of us learned this in second grade, right? This all
Yeah.
these vowels and all, and that time you start talking about all these Anuswara and all that. Second grader isn't gonna follow anything. We
Yeah.
probably learned this alphabet. They've
yeah,
not just
yeah. So no, anuswaras will also become very important, as we go along.
or the hard, pronunciation or soft. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
The hard,
Uh,
soft, and all those. Yeah,
similarities.
yeah.
But good to understand the structure of the language. You're teaching us the structure of the language, which we never studied.
Ma'am, are we also going to do the Swar Sandhi?
Yeah, we like the next 3-4 classes I'm going to do kind of define the block, the different blocks, the main, so you get a feeling of the language, what is or what are like how is the connectivity in different blocks, what are the main blocks, and then we will go in much detail in the Sandhi rules.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night. Good
Good
night.
night, ma'am.
Okay.
Kumunji.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Tushar, do you want to talk now or
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I want to talk.
Okay.
Ma'am, actually, what I am doing is that I am already doing my certificate course from Delhi University in Sanskrit.
Okay.
And I have got a syllabus, but I don't know why the classes are not happening. So I have to cover my syllabus. So in my
Okay.
syllabus, I have got this Maheshwar Sutra, all the Swar Vyanjan Sandhi, and then Karak is there,
Mhm,
and then Sarvanam is there, Dhaturup is there, and Lakars are there.
mhm.
So I have been making notes. If you can come on WhatsApp, I can show you the notes. So that's what I want to ask. If you will be covering any of those particular topics in your
Sandhi rules,
classes.
I'm going to go in detail, but Karakas, I'm not going to go into much detail.
Okay. Okay.
So this is like a level, a beginner's level course. So I'm going to go through the bhaktis and all, but Karakas, I'm not going to go at all.
Okay. And Shabdrup and all that stuff you are not going to do.
Shabdrupa, I will go. Yeah.
Okay.
Declensions,
And
I will go.
Dhaturup?
Huh?
And Dhaturup?
Yeah, dhatu, like all the verb decline, like, and I will go into lat lakara, lat lang, lot,
Not
and
load,
vigiling. And then
vigiling.
I will go through few of the vowel endings like e and all, and consonant ending I will go only few, and then I'm going to go into detail into the krit suffixes, like the words like where the krit suffixes are used, so
Krit pratyay.
yeah, krit pratyay, yeah.
Okay. So got it, ma'am. That's only the thing that I want, because I am not getting much clarity in my university classes
Okay.
due to the lack of absenting of the teachers.
Okay.
Classes are not happening there. That's why I want to cover up the syllabus myself.
Okay. All right. Does the time work
So
for you?
time works for me, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, thank you,
All
ma'am.
right. Bye.
Bye bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.